Hi guys.
Hey guys.
Welcome back to Tailored Style. Today on our Tuesday Motivational Inspiration, which we hope you were inspired already by just clicking on this, we're going to be talking about development. So pretty much what we're talking about in a nutshell is I saw this thing on Instagram today and I feel like it would be very befitting. It said, don't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. And I think that is a very true thing in life that we oftentimes do. We look at other people's lives and their road to success or their journey just in general. And we say, well, that's not me. I can't do that. How come I'm not there? And we just started and they've been going for 20 years. And yet now we're all discouraged because we don't have what they have. We couldn't do what they did, but they've been doing this for 20 years. We've been doing this for 1. So pretty much in that nutshell, I guess it's like, what is it? Like, don't always think the grass is greener on the other side? Is that a bad analogy?
Sometimes it's a matter of just experience, of getting your feet wet and being willing to get in there and work. So one thing I will say, especially in our industry where we're dealing with hair and with artistry in general, is that if you're an artist, you realize that you're not really like an amazing artist at first. A lot of times people are like drawing way too hard. Yeah. You have to learn the art of the sketch and then be able to go in and kind of fine tune and darken those lines. It's the same way when it comes down to any other skill. It starts off with kind of taking a step back and learning how to fine-tune those skills and then build them up from there. So a lot of times when you're seeing people that are doing exceptionally well, instead of saying, you know what, well, I can't do hair like them, I'm never going to be, at that point, you can't really let that be something that tears you down. If anything, aspire towards them. Pick up one thing. Pick up one technique that they do. And just realize that while you're making progress, even though it's one step at a time, they sucked at some point too. Like people who own businesses and things like that. Hi, Sarah. Thanks for watching. People who own businesses and things like that don't just start out owning Walmart and being multi-million-dollar companies. They usually start off as smaller companies and work their way up to that point. And it's a process of saying, okay, you know what? Mm-hmm. You don't know these skills yet. Yeah. The yet is the important part in the mix.
Yeah. Like literally, I remember my first client that I did when I worked at my very first salon that I worked at. It was the worst haircut I've ever seen in my life. I felt so bad for that guy. His haircut was probably so uneven, it was ridiculous. If he's ever watching this, I'm so sorry. I apologize. I felt bad about it every day since then. But pretty much like he said, you're building the foundation on which you can build upon. A lot of people oftentimes see the house, they see the finished work, and they say, oh, it's so pretty, I want that, I want this, I want that. Mm-hmm. But have you ever noticed, like if you go into a model home, any model home, and you look at all the furniture, you're just like, oh my God, this is everything I wanted. Then you buy the home, none of that comes with the home. Then you get inside, and you're just like...
There's a spider in the corner.
You're like, what the hell? This isn't what I saw.
Where's my couch?
Exactly. It's the same principle here. A lot of times we see people's success, we see them where they are today, and oftentimes, unfortunately, and I think this is a misconception of our society in the day we live in, we only showcase, glamorize, and uphold the success and the bags, the shoes, the cars, the money, the houses, the art, the successfulness, but we do not show the struggle. We do not show people working. We don't show the times where people were like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pay my bills. I don't know if I'm going to be able to eat. Are we going to have enough money to do this? Well, someone's got to give here. We got to sacrifice somewhere to get to there. We only see it once they've made it. But truly believe behind every overnight success story is at least 15 plus years of work. Yes. For something that's really relevant in our society today. I know like Cardi B's song just hit like number 1 or whatever. And a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, she's an overnight success. And I always tell people I think it's interesting because I'm like, she was probably like working like 20 years before Love and Hip Hop or before whatever TV show that she was on. And it's like no one's seeing that. Only everybody's like, oh, she's got Bentleys now. She's got this, but no one saw her hustle, whether you like her or not. She worked. You know what I mean? And you did. He's so much. I can't with him. But pretty much, yeah, there's so much of that goes on in our society where we see people's fame, we see their success, we see their art, we see their talent now, but we didn't see the beginning stages. Oftentimes, I mean, heck, I think even people said Picasso stuff was ugly in the beginning.
Picasso stuff wasn't that cute at the end. So, I mean, when it comes down to it, like Joseph was saying, I mean, like, Lord, child, you can look at pictures of us when we first started in this industry.
Or just look at pictures of us when we were younger.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, when we started in this industry, like, we didn't even look like stylists. We didn't dress like stylists. We didn't have time to act like stylists. It was like, I'm cute, hair stuffed out on the side. Like, it's a process.
I was ugly for many years.
I remember my very first day in the salon, I had a lady that came in, and I mean, like, I want to say she's maybe my 3rd client, and she was like, she showed me a picture of the front of a haircut and was like, I want it here, and then like I went ahead and cut it, and she was like, where are the layers? And I was like, there were no layers in the picture you showed me. And she was like, it was in the back. And I was like, you didn't show me a picture of the back. And so like, she made my nerves so bad. I got so scared. I cut myself and was bleeding all over the place. And to this day, I call her Mama Dolly because the only coworker that was there with me literally like doctored me up and went out and like finished her haircut. And like, she came back, she was like, well, your cut was technically accurate. She was just, you know, tripping about something. Try not to let those people get under your skin. And it was something where it was like, that was a brand new experience. Now, people who had seen me then with a lack of confidence, with a lack of experience, all that would have never been like, oh my gosh, he's going to be Linwood someday. It would have just been like, oh, he kind of sucks. Let's go sit in her chair instead. It's a process.
Yes, everything is a process in life. And I think that pretty much you guys understand where we're coming from when we say this. It's easy to look at the house, the glass house, and just judge and say, oh, you know, this, that, and the third. But be productive in your craft. Be productive in developing your skills. Be productive in developing good business practices, customer service. If you may not have the talent that you want to have yet, or you may not have the skill level that somebody else has, but start where you can. Do what you can do right now. And if you can work on customer service, think about that. If you own a business, customer service is everything. You should be treating your clients and your stylists and your patrons the best way possible. That's where I started. Even if I wasn't the best hairstylist at the time, you were going to get nothing but superb customer service. So you want water. I'm going to make up for everything else that I can't do by offering you the best customer service you ever saw in your life. And so by building that foundation, once you develop it and you get that skill that you need to have, or you get to the level that you've always wanted to be at, it evenly matches. It's not like, okay, they have great, because there's plenty of people who are talented out the behind, have no work ethic, have no customer service, they're an hour and a half late to every appointment, they show up not ready to work. And to me, that is where people go wrong. They don't understand that just because you have talent doesn't give you hustle, it doesn't give you work ethic. There's people who are extremely talented and who are still broke and doing nothing with their life, because guess what? Talent doesn't always get you to where you need to go. You have to have that hustle and determination. So think about that when you're building your foundation. Everything is not all about the couches and the furniture and the lighting. It's always about the foundation that you build upon, because if the foundation's shaky, there's a crack in your foundation, you're not going to get to where you need to get to. And when you build your structure, it's going to crumble because it's not able to withstand all that life is going to throw at you.
Yeah, and even as it pertains to relationship, because you guys know I always like to touch on that in these videos too, because I mean, let's be real.
You're trying to be Dr. Phil.
But when it pertains to even relationships, I mean, understand that we can all look at the couple that's been married 25 years and be like, oh my gosh, couple goals. But you don't see the times where they had to apologize. You don't see the times where they lost a child. You don't see the times where they were, you know, yelling back and forth. You don't see the times where they thought that they weren't going to make it through this year. You know, I mean, it's a process of understanding that you have to grow individually. If you have a business partner, you have to grow together. I mean, it's something where it's like, if you are in a relationship, you are with your spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, fiance, whatever, it's going to take a building process for you and for them, and realizing that it still takes you to growing together as one. It's a process, and it's going to require you to take steps now to get to a point of 25 years, 30 years, whatever. And it doesn't come by just being greedy, by being selfish, by being it's all about me. It comes down to, in the same way like Joseph was talking about, giving the best customer service. It's the same way in a relationship. You are thinking more about, how can I serve them? How can I take care of them? How can I be here for them? Be an asset to them, and vice versa. It doesn't work by being like, well, they got to be able to pay the bills. They need to be X amount of height. Their situation got to be so long. They got to be able to do this. Child, what are you bringing to the table but dirty draws? Come on. Let's be real. Okay?
I wasn't going to say all that, but
I was. Hashtag petty.
Yes, developing that fundamental development is so important. It's key to successful in relationships, in life, in everything that we pursue. It is important to have that, because like he just said, you know, you cannot progress if you do not have those fundamental developments that you need to have.
Bring more than dirty draws to the table.
Exactly.
Don't put your dirty draws on the table.
I can't with him right now. I'm so sorry, everyone. But I hope that this is super encouraging for you. I hope that it was comical, because it was comical for me, because he's a hot mess. But development is super important to our life. It's super important to our structures. Don't, like we said, just to reiterate a couple things, don't look at the person that has it all and think that, you know, is not ever going to happen for you just because you don't have it now. You don't see what they built to have that. And ultimately think about what you're building right now for yourself. Are you building a structure that can withstand the dream that you want?
Yes.
are you building the foundation for the floor plan that you want, or are you building the foundation for something that you don't want?
Yes.
Because half the time people are saying they want certain things, they want all this stuff, but they're not doing what needs to be done. Don't say you want to be a business owner and you're lazy. Don't say you want to be a hard worker and successful, but you can't get up off the couch. Don't sit around and say you want a family, but you don't want to be a mom. You don't want to be a wife. You don't want to be a husband. You want to be a girlfriend and a boyfriend, but you don't want to be reliable. You don't want to be loyal. I see so much of that going around nowadays because people like it. All these things and you want them, but you don't want them. I met some people like that. Like, I'm waiting for my husband. Girl, you don't cook. You don't want one. Like, what do you mean? He ain't coming. I can guarantee you that.
One final thought from me here is letting other people's success motivate you rather than marginalize you. Understanding that their success does not mean that you don't have it in you to do it. It just means that you have some work to do ahead of you.
Yes. And development is key. That's what we're preaching. That's what we're talking about. One last thing, because I just thought about it. Also, to anybody who is already at a place of extreme successfulness, because we're all arriving as life goes on, and I was just talking with my friend about this today, I think it's so important for people who are already successful in life to give back. If you are super successful, you have gotten to the place that you wanted to get to in life, and you are not taking the time to mentor somebody else along the way or take time out of your schedule to help somebody along the way. Now, it's your prerogative who you choose to help in what capacity. But I think that is the most selfish thing when I see people who do not want to help other people along the way. I personally have some stories of people that I have reached out to that I admire and look up to that couldn't even give me a no when I asked them for a meeting to inspire me or to sit down and mentor me. And to me, that is one of the most weirdest things to me, that you being in a successful place can't even tell me no, or it can't even give me the opportunity to advance someone else along the way. So if you made it somewhere, give back. Be sure to give back. Help other people develop those skills that they need to, because there's room for everybody. Everybody can eat the cake. Everybody can have a slice. You can put icing on it. You can have chocolate. You can have white. You want a gel for your nail. It makes you so pretty. You can have what you, like, everybody can succeed. And I think it's important, but you want to make sure that you're building the foundation for what you want. Make sure you're not building the wrong foundation for what you want. And keep going for your dreams. Never give up. Never, never, never. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care how hard it is. It is not going to be easy. It's going to come with many triumphs and tribulations. It's going to come with days where you cry. It's going to come with days when you laugh. It's going to come with days where you can go shopping. It's going to come with days where you have to hold on to that last dollar with everything within you. So, but with all that being said, develop what it takes to make it through. Develop what it takes to persevere. Work on your craft. Work day and night, because I guarantee you your hard work will outweigh anybody's talent day and night.
And the first thing that's going to have to be developed with that is first your mindset and understanding that that's got to change before anything else can change, period. Yeah. Because if you don't change your mindset, you still keep the same mind, you can apply more work, but you'll still be in the same conditions.
Yes. And like we've said in other videos, work smarter, not harder. Don't put yourself in a rat race that you can never get out of. Like you said, mindset is everything. So we hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, and if it was encouraging you, be sure to give us some love, give us a like, share it with somebody, tag somebody who needs to hear this message. Once again, we thank you guys so much for tuning in. We hope that this Tuesday is now made because you saw our beautiful faces.
Our Tuesday motivationals are getting later and later. It's got to be like Tuesday/Wednesday motivational at 1 a.m. I'm not gonna. There's nothing motivating about me at 1 a.m. No. I will motivate you to go to sleep.
I can't. Anyways, I'm so done with him. Thank you guys. Have a good night. We love you. Yes, and remember that great hair isn't just styled, it's tailored. Bye.
Bye-bye. Now turn it off.
Who's going to turn it off?
You turn it off.
I don't want to turn it off because then I have to get
We're just going to stare at you. We love you so much.
Okay, I'm going to turn it off, and I'm going to get up so no one sees me turn it off.